All right, John. We got a podcast going on, man. I wonder how long this lasts.
Oh, we're about to find out.
Currently sitting here in the front of Hall H, outside, watching people meet Andy Serkis.
Yeah, Hunter just got his picture with him. How was that?
It's great. Real cool dude. Asked him about Planet of the Apes. Gave me a pretty vague answer. Lets me know that I can trust him in Planet of the Apes going forward. You, on the other hand, did not get his picture. Why is that?
Well, I've been spending the entire day cutting. I just felt like this was my time to
Speaking
not
of
cut.
cutting, I think that's what led us to this very, very bad situation.
Yeah, so the original plan is our friend Shane, who's currently not here. We needed to make him happy for this year at Comic-Con because he's been having a miserable time and he wants to quit doing it, but we need him. He's the glue. Shane, when you listen to this, you're the glue.
You're the glue, man. You keep this dream team alive. We believe in you, homie.
So,
Dude, he's gonna be the greatest when he listens to this.
He's gonna be mad that he's probably gonna be pissed that we're doing this without him.
Yeah. Welcome back to the longest running meme.
This podcast, by the way, is nearly 7 years in the making.
Yeah, this little thing that me and you are recording will probably never see the light of day, but I think it's still worth it.
It's good memories. Good memories.
We're gonna look back on this next year at Hall H when we also get disappointed, and we'll go, "Wow, we were a lot happier back then."
Well, anyway, so tomorrow for Hall H, what do we have? We have Warner Brothers is first.
Yeah, probably not gonna see that one.
What's after Warner Brothers?
You got the women who kick ass.
Is that? No, that's not after. That's not after though.
Yes, it is.
Really? They put that second?
They put a second
And
because then Stranger Things, and then
third,
Westworld,
and
then Marvel.
Okay. So now that we know that those are coming out, so you're not going to be there for WB. So what are you looking forward to?
Marvel.
Marvel?
100%.
Not even
I mean, Stranger Things, yeah, sure, man, that'll be cool.
Westworld? You're telling me I need to watch? I've yet to watch Westworld.
Westworld is fantastic, and you do need to watch Westworld.
But that's not. That's so. If you were to rank the top three that you're looking forward to, so Marvel you had 1, and then what's 2 and 3?
Westworld, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Okay. See, I have Stranger Things, Marvel, and because I'm not looking forward, I've never seen.
Why are you so excited for Stranger Things?
I really like season 1. I really, it was one of those shows that I just kind of like stumbled upon because everyone talked about. Watched the first episode, got hooked. And well, but we see Marvel every year though. So it's
No, but this one's huge, dude. This is Infinity War. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange.
Okay, yeah, it's good points, but Stranger Things.
Doctor Strange. Strange.
And then I don't know if I can even say I have a third because Women Kick Ass. Let's be honest, we all leave. No offense to anyone who actually enjoys that. And Warner Brothers, hey man, they all hype. They talk a talk.
You know what we should do?
What?
When Andy Serkis gets over here, we're gonna be like, "Hey, Andy, we're recording something. Can you give life advice and see if he actually says something?"
Okay, hold on.
That'll be the fucking greatest.
If Andy Serkis does say something, we are gonna post.
We're
this.
posting this, yeah, absolutely, 100%. And then it's just gonna be super clickbait and says Andy Serkis gives great life advice. # changes lives.
Okay, so we were talking about cutting earlier.
# I've changed, bro.
So we were talking about cutting. So where did this cutting thing start for us?
Oh, dude, it started way back when. It started a long time ago, back in 19. No, I don't know. Dude, Netflix.
Yeah, so this morning I wanted to check out the Stranger Things. It's the Netflix. It's an off-site thing. There's we get there like what, around 9?
Was it Hard Rock?
Hard Rock. It's next to Hard Rock. Across the street from Hard Rock.
Across the Hard Rock.
So they open at 10. We got there like around 9 just to scope out the line. The line wraps around the block.
It started at 11. We got there at 10.
Got there at 10. Okay, so yeah, we're there an hour early.
Getting fucking stabbed.
Oh my god.
Scoot over. Why did we pick this spot? It's just over there. All right, so
lines around the block. Hunter talks to the guy in line, says, "Hey, like our friend, wheelchair, we need to get him up." Says, "Hey, when the line starts, just go up the elevator." We end up doing it. We end up going up the.
He did not say that.
He did say use the elevator.
He said, "Yeah." I said, "Hey, how do we get my buddy up the stairs?" Because he's in a wheelchair. He goes, "Oh, there's an elevator around the back." Okay, cool. Nowhere did he say You can go first. That's fine. Forget the people that waited hours, over 7 hours in line. You go ahead and go first.
So, okay, so like what, 5 minutes before, 15 minutes, we prepped to go over there, and then these two other people in wheelchairs, they just said, fuck it, and went. And me and Shane are just confused. We're just like, hey, dude, Hunter, they just went. Like, they went, they've yet to be sent back. And Hunter's like, no, I don't know, guys, I don't know. So then Shane's like, JJ, you press the button, we go. So I press it. Obviously, we all go up there. So what they had is they had the cosplayers who were doing the Marvel stuff for the it was the Defenders, right?
Yep.
They had a Defenders cosplay meetup, and they were doing a bunch of group photos. And as a surprise for their like dedication to the cosplay, they had the actual cast come out.
Yep. And that's when we almost fucked up.
Okay, by we he means him, Hunter.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was, number one, we were not supposed to be up there. We were not cosplaying. Dude, why did you go up there? I don't know. Why did I said?
I was mad that those other two people went up and we didn't, because we should have been up there.
Anyways, I started recording the beautiful people of the Defenders cast, and I don't know why I said that. And the guy that told me that I could use the elevator, turns out he's like the head guy. He's the boss. Starts seeing these other people kind of near me, and he's going, hey, how'd you guys get up here? Do you work for Netflix? To which I immediately said, nope. And I noped the fuck out of there. And I went back with John and Shane. And I said, keep cool, don't look at the guy in white.
And then, so he comes back and says, hey, like, we might get, like, I think we might be caught. And at this point, I'm just like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I talked to one of the other workers, and I say, hey, when is this thing opening? She goes, it's opening soon. So then I just say, hey, can we line up? She kind of, like, okay, to be honest, she kind of looked at me weird, like she wasn't supposed to, but I like, pointed to Shane, and then she's like, okay, fine, go. So we end up becoming the first people in line when we had no business to be the first person in line. Hunter is freaking the fuck out, because I'm not gonna lie, that guy was giving us looks. He knew we were there. He knew we weren't supposed to be there.
He was like giving us mad, dude. I was like, so when he saw me with my camera that time, I was like, I'm not looking at this guy for the rest of the day. So I knew he was like looking at the back of my head, and I was just like,
he definitely knew our group wasn't supposed to be there, but so he didn't say anything, man. He didn't say anything.
I think he gave up because, dude, what I saw, you just said to the girl, like, can we go? Instead of asking her when it starts. That's what I saw from you. I looked over and you're just like, can we go? I'm in
line already.
And I was like, yo, you're not supposed to bring attention to us, John. So it was the most attention you could bring, because now all of a sudden we're in front of the cosplayers.
Yeah, we're clearly not cosplayed as anything.
We're not cosplayed as shit. We're in front of like a shit ton of people that look like Luke Cage and Daredevil.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we're the talk of the town because we're about to go into the Stranger Things.
We're first in line to go into Stranger Things. So we finally go in there. What'd you think about it?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Thinking about spoilers. I mean, you probably read it online, but they had the Barb Memorial thing, and I got weird vibes from it. It was just, I don't know. I felt weird looking at it. But then you brought up a good point. They never really like. No one other than that core.
No one knew
that
she died, dude.
Because they said that she was gone. Or they found her car.
Yeah.
The only people who knew that she was dead was when 11 did the thing and they asked, and she said, no, gone.
Barb's still alive.
You know,
she's in the Upside Down. Even though she just turned into a bloody mess, she's still alive.
No, I think the fact that they put such a huge emphasis on it, and then at the end of the so it starts off with the memorial, then they show a bunch of props from the films. They had the bikes, they had like the clothing, you know, they set it up as the Upside Down world. But at the end of it, when you leave, they give you a candle, and it was just basically
it said rest in peace,
rest in peace, Barb. And the fact that they're putting so much emphasis, I don't think she's dead. I think she's still alive in some capacity.
Duh, dude. There's a whole storyline of Barb missing. You can't just kick a character out of a show and not say, nah, don't worry about it.
So then after we did the Netflix thing, we decided...
We did Mr. Robot.
Yeah, and we ended up cutting that line too.
We cut the fuck out of that line. So what had happened was, there's a big-ass line to get some free food. A free pulled pork slider,
yeah,
with some chips and a free chocolate shake. And that is so good. So we said, let's go get that if it's free. So we're standing in line with everybody else, and this woman goes, hey, if you do this thing online,
yeah.
then you can get to the front of the line. So us being professional cutters decide, yeah, we're gonna do this thing online. So we all signed up for it. We went to the front of the line. She said, yeah, you're first. Got in. Boom, free food.
Oh my god. And then on our way after we got the free food, we got into another line for Conan stuff.
Yeah, you got a mug and I got a tote. And Shane got a tote.
Oh man, Shane, wish you were here.
Wish you were here, man. This is great. The time is now 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
We're watching Andy Serkis come slowly over here. I'm gonna ask him what the best advice he can give someone is.
Oh my god, if he really does this.
It's gonna be fucking great. Say, Andy, if you were to give advice, what would it be? And he's gonna say, be humble. Sit down.
Oh my god. So after we did all that, we walked around the convention hall, and then we decided, hey, we should probably start lining up for Hall H for Saturday.
Yeah, that was a mistake. By mistake, I think we got there 10 minutes too late, or as Shane likes to put it, instant karma for cutting earlier in the day, because the person that got wristbands last for the ADA disabled line was directly in front of us. Last band right here.
Well, we'll tell him what the guy said before they gave the last band. Like, what did he do?
Oh, he held it up and said, "This is the last band for the wheelchairs."
And then proceeded to put it right in front of us.
And then just proceeded to give it to the people in front of us. So that was great.
But the people that were in the wheelchair, why were they in one?
Oh, she was pregnant, dude. So she needed that spot because she was pregnant. Did I mention that even though she was in, which wasn't a wheelchair, it was a scooter, she was pregnant. Her husband watched the scooter while she got up and walked around the convention. She came back with more stuff. He's like, "Oh, what'd you get?" Like, "What? Hold on. Why are you in a scooter?" Well, whatever. It's none of my business. I'm just camping out, trying to get into Hall H.
No, but they did things different this year. Like they kind of shafted you guys with how many was it? Only 100?
100.
100.
Dude, I kid you not. They did one planter and they ran out.
And every other year they've never capped it like that, right?
No, dude, it was nuts. I asked the guy. I said, "Hey, in your personal opinion, do you think because he does it every year, do you think this was a little bit less this year?" And he said, "I couldn't answer that because I only do it annually," which I instantly thought, that means you can answer it because you do it annually.
You just said it.
He's like, "If I did it daily, I would be able to tell you." I'm like, "Yo, dude, you did it last night, didn't you?" But he said, and I quote, "I think it's about the same. Feels the same." No, it doesn't, dude. You did one planter of people.
And I don't think I'm gonna get karma. I don't think that was me getting karma. I think that was Hunter and Shane getting karma for the Netflix thing. I'm good. I got my wristband. I might not be in the front, but I mean I'm good. I'm wristbanded, so I'm doing good right now. And then
I'm doing real salty. I'm not doing good, dude. I'm doing super salt.
Because our plan was that we needed. Okay, so the original plan for this episode should have been done 7 years ago, but
7 years ago.
But what we had planned was that we wanted in between panels, because we thought we were going to sit together. We thought in between panels, after the panels ended, we were going to give our quick
Dude, was
thoughts.
it 7 years ago?
So we graduated 2010. It was senior year of high school that you came up with this idea, or you pitched the idea. I pitched the idea.
We should do a podcast.
Yeah, he pitched the idea 7 years ago, and just
then
never.
It's become the longest running meme. That's the name.
Yeah, I had no idea who he sat down in class. He said, "Hey, I want to do this podcast."
Did I really say that?
Yeah, you said you were down to do a podcast. You said you had a friend named Shane who was down to do it too. I at this point I had no idea who Shane was. I said, "Yeah, sure, I'm in." Never heard about it. I I meet Hunter and Shane at Comic-Con, and he's like, hey, like introducing me and Shane. He's like, this is Shane. This is the guy I wanted to talk to you about the podcast. So then like me and Shane start cracking jokes about like, dude, we never fucking did this podcast. And then it became an annual yearly joke. Every year at Comic-Con, every time one of us had a birthday, we made it into a joke. Hey, when are we doing that podcast? So we decided, I like a few days before the con started, I said, hey, we should finally do it this year. And it was perfect because our buddy Shane, how many years is this for you guys for Comic-Con? 9 years?
This is 9 for me.
9 years. So our buddy Shane, it's starting to wear him out. And
It's not, Shane's like at 7, dude.
But 7 years.
Maybe 6.
That's still, putting up with Hall H like this. He's getting worn out. He's saying it's not fun anymore. So I was like, hey, maybe we should finally do this.
He's being a little bitch.
I'm like, hey, let's finally do this fucking podcast. Maybe this will get him like energized. Like, hey, you know what? You're right. Let's do this podcast. Like, let's do Hall H. Let's do this podcast. Let's get the band back together. And it's just crumbling before our.
It's just fucking. It's like the God said, "You want to do a podcast now?"
No. I'm gonna keep this into a like we're ripping the fabric of time by actually finally fucking doing this podcast.
I'm gonna ask Andy Serkis if he could say no in Smeagol's voice.
We don't. Where is he right now?
He's over there somewhere, I think. Like in the darkness, right in front of us.
So if you guys do come to Comic-Con, we are across from the tents, and Andy Serkis is 5 tents in, and he's legitimately
5 tents in.
Legitimately been taking. And
there's no security right here. Do you want us to hop over and just go ask him a question?
I don't want to use up my karma thing.
Dude, if anything, what do they say? No. I'm just going to ask him for life advice. Dude, I'm going to say, Andy, what's the best advice you can give someone? And then hold up the phone to his mouth, and he's going to tell me the best advice he can give. You ready? Dude, you got to join me.
Oh, my God.
We're going to stand up. We're going to do this.
It's a bad idea, because not right now. Hold on. You don't want to wait till he gets closer to the edge? Closer to the edge.
I don't know, man.
I don't want to use up my karma, man.
Dude, you're very, very uneven. Are you gonna do something?
I don't know, man. I made the moves at Netflix, and I saw what happened to Hunter and Shane, and I'm thinking to myself, not me.
They go. The hell was that noise? They go, no, you cannot, and snip your bracelet.
That'd be fucking terrible.
No, you cannot come here. Snip.
Oh my God.
Honestly, don't even see him. It's fucking dark under those tents.
It's really dark. I can't see him.
I'm pretty sure it's that blob of people over there, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it has to be. Why else would they be standing up?
Dude, what do you think his advice is gonna be?
I
do more motion capture.
Do more motion capture. Motion capture, and everything will be okay.
Yeah. You never know, man. He could say, hey, mocap. Mocap it.
I mean, since we're on the topic of him, out of all his mocaps, what do you think his best one is? I think I know what you're going to say, but I would go ahead. What do you think his best one is? I'm not going to say anything because other than Lord of the Rings and King Kong, I haven't really seen any of his films that he's mocapped. But I feel you've watched them all. You've seen his recent one. I feel like that's what you're going to...
His best film performance is 13 going on 30.
Okay, did not see that coming.
No, I'm just kidding. I looked that up earlier, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is he in that movie? I didn't even know who he was. But, it's got to be The Hobbit.
Oh, wow. The Hobbit. I thought you were going to do Planet of the Apes. You were just talking about how great that was.
Dude. It's fucking fantastic. Planet of the Apes, man.
Well, okay, why The Hobbit then?
Dude, it's most known. Most known, just great A Smeagol Gollum interaction. Have you ever seen the behind the scenes of that?
See, I haven't even seen the Hobbit films. So
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Same guy.
Yeah, you're right. But I just felt like I don't know. I just felt like, I mean, my opinion would have been obviously Lord of the Rings because I've only seen Lord of the Rings and King Kong.
Keep in mind it's 1:13 in the morning, and Andy Serkis is being a super trooper and just meeting literally everybody in Hall H line.
And he not only is he meeting, he's legitimately having conversations, like not more than just like.
That's what I did. I shook his hand. Yeah. I said, "Hey, well, I'm not gonna spoil the last movie, Planet of the Apes, but I said, what are you gonna do about Planet of the Apes?" And he said, "We'll see where it goes." And I said, "Well, yeah, I saw where it went. I was just wondering about you." And he's like, I got some stuff. I was like, all right, can I take a picture? He's like, yeah, of course. So we took a picture. And I said, all right, man, nice to meet you. He said, right, great to meet you too. That is a man of honor.
Oh no, but you said you were listening to him talk to other people, like other conversations too, like full-on conversations.
Full-on conversations. He was like asking people like, hey, where are you from? And he was like, oh, Melbourne. Oh, how long is that flight? And talking about the flight, talking about where he's staying, hotel, stuff like that. Great stuff.
No, that's a lot better than he's not even obligated to do that. He could just shake their hand, take the picture, call it a day.
True. All right, you are.
I'll take that one.
This is interesting right now. Why is this happening?
It's just like it's karma on top of karma right now.
Dude, what is happening right now?
Karma on top of karma.
Look, I see a light over there. I think that's Andy.
So the reason why we're not going to bed yet is because Hunter swears someone else. He has the feeling that someone else is gonna come out.
I think it's gonna be Benedict.
That's why he tweeted Tom Holland though.
I said, hey Tom, Hall H line, come visit, please.
Oh man.
Boom. He's gonna come visit now.
So since it's safe to say that this is probably
Tom's gonna come out. No, this is what Tom's gonna do. Tom Holland's gonna come out and go, where's Hunter? And I was like, here I am, Tom. And he's gonna come over here. He'll be like,
life advice.
Nice to meet you.
Life advice. Then he's gonna
and I'll say, Tom, if you had advice to give to someone, what would it be?
With great power comes great
responsibility. If he said that, he wins. But he'd probably say something like, don't fuck bitches.
So since this is probably not going to be ranked anywhere near our top favorite Comic-Cons thus far, what years are your top 3? If you could do it off the top of your head right now.
Last 3.
I would, though not including this year, so the 16, 15, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would do 15, 16, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. Because 15 was good. I did back-to-back Hall H's that year. Star Wars was there. We got that concert.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was
Yeah.
like 15, right?
Yeah, I'm really bummed they didn't come out this year.
That was without Marvel, right?
That was no Marvel. Marvel was there. Because you and me did Saturday. Marvel. Was that the year we got the hats? Or was that 16?
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was the year we got the hats. No, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. I don't even remember, dude.
I don't remember
It's
now,
all
yeah.
just like merged together.
Yeah.
It's been a long time we've been doing this.
Yeah, kind of bummed Star Wars. I was for sure thought they were gonna come out. They were there at D23, and I thought maybe they'd bring it out. So
Speaking of D23, dude, apparently the footage that they showed of Infinity War is insane.
yes, I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna get. I mean, I would be surprised if we didn't. At the very least, I think we're gonna get the same footage.
I heard it was exclusive to D23.
Oh,
It's gonna be different, but they always fucking prove themselves to us. So
yeah.
it's gonna be
Hey, if there's one thing if you were coming to Comic-Con and you only had one day to come, it has to be Saturday, Hall H with Marvel there. Marvel, they bring it every time they're here. They bring the house down. There's nothing like it.
Ain't nothing like it. No.
So-
So I think next year we're gonna have to wait in line at 12 p.m.
That's assuming we do this because our buddy Shane, which I don't even know if he'll ever make an appearance on this podcast at this point, he is convinced this is the year. And the way that it's going, it's going to take a fucking lot to convince him away from it.
It really is. Shane, we love you. We just want you to come back.
Shane, just one more time.
Hashtag one last time.
And I think that's good. This should be a good place to end it.
Nah, dude, we gotta go ask Andy Serkis a question.
This guy's still on.
Oh,
it.
dude, I'm so on it. Can we go? Come on, John. Can we go over there now?
Hunter can go. I will watch from a distance.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna fucking do this. Here we go. I'm just gonna walk over. Gotta walk over people that are sleeping. There's people sleeping over here, John.
Thank you so much.
Just got a couple questions.
Sure.
If you had any life advice to give to someone, what would it be?
Always stick to what you believe in and never give up.
That's very good. And what is your favorite motion capture you've done so far?
I love everything that I do. I
Everything?
mean, I do. Yeah, all the characters. But I suppose Gollum, because he started me off on this weird journey,
This weird journey.
and Caesar, because I've spent the last 3 movies playing a chimpanzee who becomes a human being from infancy through to adulthood. So,
Very cool. And can you just say hi to my friend Shane and my friend John for me?
hey Shane, hi John. What's your name again?
My name's Hunter.
Sandro.
Hunter.
Hunter. This is Hunter, and he's queuing up for Hall H, doing a great job. And quite frankly, it's people like Hunter who make our lives a lot easier. So thanks a lot,
I
Hunter.
appreciate it.
Cheers, man.
Thanks a lot.
Take care. Hey, man.
And there you go. Just like that. I'm gonna get back to John. I cannot wait. I just had a full interview with Andy Serkis. I just asked him like 3 different questions. I said, hey, can you say hi to Shane and John for me? And then he's like, hi, Shane. Hello, John. He's like, and your name is? I was like, Hunter. He's like, Hunter's standing here outside in Hall H. He gave me this whole interview. It's fucking hilarious. I can't wait for you to listen to this.
He actually did it.
Dude, I fucking told you. Should we end the podcast?
Oh yeah, we should end it here.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the longest running meme. Outside of Hall H, it is now 1:28 in the morning. Signing off. Say bye, John.
I can't believe Hunter fucking did it, but goodbye.